10 days left until the end of the year. It's actually 5 days. Again, I'm late, but let's jump into it. So this is my blog where I'm just going through what I'm doing, and I'm actually recording this right now because I'm trying to do some work and I'm really struggling. I'm just sitting down and I'm choosing to be lazy. And I don't like that. I've been struggling for a few days to just focus and work. Okay, so we're starting from 19 days until the end of the year to 10 days till the end of the year. Okay, so December 13th is 19 days to the end of the year. I was going to hang out with a friend. I did not. Didn't work out. More Canadian data and phone cleanup. So I was just doing some digital preparing my phone, making space. There's been so many. I used to just hoard like thousands and thousands of videos and photos over the years, and they were precious to me. But yeah, I decided, hey, let's just keep a few. Let's try and keep a few hundred instead of several thousand images and videos and stuff like that. So I did a clean out of that. Day 18, sleep in big. Oh, I slept in a lot. I overslept a bunch. This was a really short day. Basically, woke up, and my mom was like, "Want to go for a walk?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah, sure." I just need to go somewhere and do something. So I went for a walk to a local church with my mum. It was really nice. They're having this walk around thing, with like larpers, like giving dialogue and singing songs about the nativity. It was quite nice. Um, Basically, I woke up. I went for a walk, and then by the time we were turning around to go back home, it was already the sun was setting and it was getting dark and cold. So that day was really really short. 17 days until the end of the year. Uh, Cleaned up my room. Yeah, cleaning up my room. What is this? Two services. 15th was Sunday. Okay, so two services. So I guess I went to two church services. I don't remember that, but I did that, I guess. They were pretty nice, supposedly. Okay, and then I have a notable event happened on this day. I went to the store to Hughes Independence, and I saw at the very front of the store they had sugarcane for sale. I was like, oh, cool, sugarcane. I've not seen them ever sell sugarcane before, so I picked it up, and immediately one of the workers came up to me and was like, "What is that? Tell me, what is that bamboo?" I was like, "No, it's sugarcane." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I went to the checkout and I put it on the conveyor belt. It was comically large. It was pretty long. It was like, I don't know. There's not enough room in the frame. It was like maybe 4 feet, 4 feet of sugarcane, and I guess that's not too long, but it was big. I had like sugarcane and then like a few pomegranates, and so it was just like, and then the cashier, she was like, "What is this? I thought this was your walking stick," and I was like, "No, it's sugarcane. You sell it here at the store. In fact, it's on sale at the front of the store." And then somebody actually, sorry, before I got to the cashier, the lady behind me was like, "I have to ask, what is that? Is that bamboo?" I was like, "No, it's sugarcane." And then the cashier was like, "Oh, what is that?" And then the other cashier was looking over and also asking. And then the line of people that the cashier was checking out were also wondering what was going on with my bamboo stick sugarcane thing. And she was like, "I don't know what to do about this." So she started calling her manager. And then the other cashier started wandering around looking for the sugarcane. And I was like, "It's by the door." I've never had so much attention and like, oh yeah, I guess attention from just simply buying a thing at a store. And everybody's like, "I've never seen this before. I didn't even know we sold these." A few days later, I went in and they weren't selling them. I guess they had about 7 sticks of sugarcane, and they're like, "Let's just sell these." um, yeah, it was. I never. It was just really funny. But I've enjoyed the sugarcane. Sugarcane's been fun. It's been really nice. And my younger brother, way earlier in the year, um, I got him to start playing Dark Souls 2, or maybe at the beginning of last year. But we picked it back up again, and he's playing the DLCs. I'm coaching him. Um, and for the next few days, I also started walking to, you know, pick him up from school because I'm his manager. You understand, did you? Okay, so day 16, which was also the 16th of December, I sold some of my old childhood video games. I did some cooking, more Dark Souls 2 with my brother. And, oh yes, I started making a first aid guide on my phone, which was good. I made a first aid guide on my phone, so I don't have to carry like my first aid book, and I can just have my phone. So it costs no, takes no extra weight. Yeah, it's not so reliable if your phone's out of battery, but I'd rather have it on my phone and have it make sense in my mind with my own layout than have the extra weight of a book that might just disintegrate in the rain or something. Yeah. Even though I think they're kind of waterproof, but still, they could have wear and tear. Next day, day 15, more Dark Souls 2 with my brother, sorted out some clothes and started doing some sewing. Day 14, I sold a PS4 game. I did some research with calories, which is important because I estimate, or I've used tools and decided to estimate within the range that it takes at least about 25 calories per kilometer of me cycling with weight, like with the stuff I'd be carrying on me when I go on my trip, or maybe not even, I don't know. Yeah, a weighted cycle is about 25 calories per kilometer. And if I'm planning on doing 80 kilometers per day, a little over 80, then that's already 2,000 calories just in like expenditure. And my baseline calorie is estimated to be about 1900, so just under 2000 calories per day. Now I think the minimum calorie is even lower, like around 1500, but that's if you're fasting, so you're not using up calories to digest food. But obviously I need to be eating, so that doesn't count. So 1900 and uh, just over 2000 calories in expenditure means for a full day of cycling, when I'm doing my trip, I'm gonna have to eat about 4000 calories. That's about two entire loaves of bread every single day. So I've been practicing and I've been trying to stack up calories and get a good feel of how much calories things are. I'm not like going around with a calculator and weighing my food, but I'm just getting an idea, like checking the package. Oh, half a cup of this is this amount of calories, or carbohydrates tend to be 3 to 4 calories per gram, and then vegetables about 1 calorie per gram, and oil is about 8 calories per gram, and stuff like that. And sugar is pretty high calorie because it's easy, it's refined carbs or refined, I don't know what to call it. Anyway, yes, I was doing that. I also read a manga called Until I Love Myself, which is about a queer author who's talking about dealing with issues with Japanese um, manga industry issues and workplace incidents and stuff like that, and sorting out their feelings and talking about their childhood relationships and like friendship connections and stuff like that. I found it very, very, very relatable. Surprisingly, so it was actually really good. I liked it a lot. Um, did some research on venomous wildlife and finished my first aid notes. Uh, Day 13, which was December 19th, I cleaned up my garden. Small returns. So I've been like I've not really been doing the gardening at all for a few months, but it's also been cold, and I think I needed to buy more soil to rotate it because things just weren't growing as well. So I think my soil was kind of used up for now. So they needed some fertilizer or something, but I never got around to it. It's difficult when you do things by foot or by bike. Um, yeah, so I think I've been doing that for like half of the year, maybe between March and October. I was doing my garden thing, and I definitely did not get as much money worth vegetables out of it as I put in. Definitely, maybe I only got like a tenth or like an eighth, but it was really, really rewarding, and it was really fun, especially when the year was more difficult and I felt really down, and things were just very trying and I was feeling very heartbroken. It was nice to start the day with watering my plants and feeling good about being able to give my radishes away as gifts, or using um, my red cabbage in my meals and stuff like that. And my sunflower grew, which was one of the biggest blessings I've had this year. Was that one sunflower? So I'm really glad about my garden, but I've decided to clear it out. Just clean things up, dump out my soil, plant some flower seeds that will grow while I'm away, hopefully. So I did that. Um, I sorted out my first aid supplies and made up some first aid kits, and decided what I want to keep here and what I want to give away and what I want to have as some made up into first aid kits. Yeah. I met up with an acquaintance of mine to because I bought this bracelet from them, and the chains kept breaking, and they did a free repair, and they gave me this really big heavy duty chain, which has worked perfectly, very durable. So that was nice because now I can actually wear this without it breaking. I did a little bit of filming, not for something that I'm going to be able to finish by the time I leave. I'm really struggling to even work on anything right now. But I just did some filming for some future projects. I had an idea. I was kind of throwing around ideas and pitching ideas to my friend about how much I want to document my cycling trip as I go. Like, do I want to be posting or making videos about it as I go? I definitely don't want to be putting a lot of effort or time into that because I want to be enjoying the trip. But should I do nothing, or should I do just quick updates or stuff like that? So I was thinking about that, and sort of trying to clear out all my surplus camping supplies and stuff like that. So day 12, I listing stuff on Facebook Marketplace, did some cooking. I tried to make some cordage out of my sunflower, which was really difficult. I think I know why I've never heard of anybody making cordage from sunflowers before, because it is extremely difficult. I was gonna try and make like enough cord to make a necklace, but I barely got enough to make like a little dinky emblem thing, and I lost it. I lost the emblem thing, but it was nice. I mean, I destroyed this, some of the remains of the sunflower, but it's seasonal. It died. It was getting moldy, and I tried to put it to good use. So you know, no harm done. I'm still alive. Even though it inspired me, I'm still here. Even if it's just in tatters now. Um, but yeah, I was cleaning out some art supplies and arranging my food, doing some prayers and stuff like that. I was asking because Christmas was coming soon. Boxing for me right now. Boxing Day was yesterday. I'll probably be posting this on the day after Boxing Day too. So Merry Christmas, guys. Sorry I didn't mention that at the beginning. Merry Christmas. Third day of Christmas, right? And I was praying on this day, the December the 20th, day 12, until the end of the year, just to give me joy, because I wasn't really feeling like the Christmas joy, and it's not snowing here. It's pretty warm. It's been really rainy recently, and I was just like, I wanna feel happy. I wanna be joyful and excited for this time of year. Joyful family. And I started to do some exercise because I've really been slacking on that. I thought I would be so much more focused and like really preparing for months and training for this trip, but I've just struggled to do any of that, even though I'm unemployed now. I knew I was going to finish all my projects. I knew that the training would be difficult, but I've not managed to do much of either. And I just think, like, what have I been doing? And it's weird because I've been telling you what I've been doing, and sometimes I feel like, oh yeah, I'm resting, or I'm not getting much done now, or I feel like I need to start getting more done, or days where I have done a lot of stuff. I've done a lot of these things, but I still feel like I'm just not doing enough, or I'm not doing as much. But I'm trying to take solace in, okay, well, I still have time to do some things, so let's get started, and I struggle to get started. And then also that I'm going to be cycling across Canada, and it's going to be very exhausting, so I might as well count my blessings for this time of rest. If this was exhausting, which it's not, I'm not trying to exhaust myself, but I am trying to work. But if this was exhausting, and then I had to go into what I'm about to do, oh my goodness. So I am taking this winter to realize that I am relaxing, and this is a time of relaxation and rest. Because next winter is probably not going to be like that, because I'm going to be cycling. So I'm taking solace in that. Anyway, last day we're going to talk about for this video, and then I'll give a New Year's update about my last 10 days of the year, and maybe what I want to do before I leave, because when 2025 rolls around, I'm not leaving immediately as I originally thought I would, but I will be actively waiting for when it's time to go, for when I get the signal from God. And so I need to be able to leave on any day, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. I need to be ready to leave at any time, any notice. When he says go, was it Matthew 4:20? Immediately they left their nets and followed him when Jesus calls out the fishermen to become his disciples. They immediately leave their nets. They leave what they are doing. I don't know, January 7th, I'm like video editing, and then God says, "Hey Freddie." I'm like, "Yes, Lord." And he says, "Go." And I'm like, cycling, cycling, cycling. So that's what I hope for. So I have a few days to try and get ready, and anything that's not done in the next few days might not happen. And that is worrying, because I'm like 70% of the way through multiple projects, and I wish I just had the incentive, or I had the initiative to just finish them. Some of them I don't feel like it's worth my time, but I've already done 70% of it, so I might as well finish it and say, "Hey, God is good," and have that be an opportunity for people to hear that I know that God is good and He's done good stuff, when they click on a video about whatever I've been working on. So, that makes it worthwhile. I also did this hat, but I might have done that on like day 9. Anyway, so last day I'm talking about, day 11 is December 21st. I prepped to go on a little cycling trip down to Nanaimo. I went for a walk. I finished my sunflower embroidery and my cordage, what I could get out of it. I packed my bike and I waterproofed my shoes. And then the next day, which I'll talk about later, was the beginning of the Christmas festivities, so I guess you could say. My sunflower embroidery jumper is in the wash right now, so I'll try and remember to wear that for my next update. Thank you for joining. It's been a little bit of a longer one, but yeah, God bless you, and I hope you're having a wonderful Christmas. Happy Christmas, happy third day of Christmas, or whenever you're watching this. Happy Easter if you're watching it in Easter. Hopefully I will be in Alberta or Saskatchewan by then.